This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah, I'm going to open the Hana document, Hana introduction document, PPT. Yeah. Okay. See, first of all, Radhika ji and Vaishal ji, first of all, uh, we need to discuss what is a Hana. Okay, what is a Hana? Then later we need to comes to what is a Abap on Hana and S4 Abap on Hana. Okay. Actually, Hana is Hana is nothing but Hana is it is a high performance analytical appliances. Hana is nothing but it's a high performance analytical appliances. Actually, Hana is nothing but Hana is a database actually. Actually, see here. Actually, Hana is a database actually. Hana is nothing but Hana is a database actually. See, now let's we discuss why the HANA database was introduced by the SAP labs. We people discuss. Okay, actually, the point is actually up to 2000, up to 2007, all of our SAP applications. That means 100% of the SAP applications. Okay, up to 2007, all of our SAP applications are executing based on the other databases like Oracle, SQL Server, MySQL, etc. etc. Okay, up to 2007, 100% of the 100% all the SAP applications are executing based on the other databases. Okay, and see, when our SAP applications are executing on other databases, then SAP applications, SAP applications provided some performance issues. SAP applications provided some performance issues. Okay, see, when we are executing our SAP applications on other databases, then okay, SAP applications are provided performance issues. These performance issues day by day, these performance issues increase to 1 million. Okay, these performance issues day by day increase to 1 million. 1 million performance issues reached at the end of the 2007. At the end of the 2007, one see actually up to 2007, all of our SAP applications, all of our SAP applications, that means 100%, 100% each and every SAP applications executed based on the other database like Oracle, SQL Server, MySQL, etc. Okay, when the SAP applications executing on other databases, then we people got this so many performance issues. But these performance issues reached to the 1 million mark. It reached to the 1 million mark. So in 2008, in 2008, SAP Labs chief design analyst chief design analyst Stephen Clarkson-Bug. Okay, chief design analyst Stephen Clarkson-Bug. He took a decision. Okay, he took a decision that is nothing but SAP. He took see he okay in 2008. SAP Labs chief design analyst. Okay, Stephen Clarkson-Bug. This guy he took a decision that is he wants to he wants to design and develop a database. He wants to design and develop a database. You know why this guy took that decision? Because he wants to design. See here, the Stephen Clarkson bug. He wants to he wants to design a database only for the SAP application purpose. Why this guy took this decision means when the SAP application features, when the SAP application performance issue reached to 1 million marker, then SAP Labs so then SAP Labs so got a little bit fear in their minds because if the performance issues reach to more than 1 million marker, then there might be a chance to down the SAP. Then there might be a chance to down the SAP business. That's why Stephen Kloximberger he wants to design and develop a database that is HANA. Okay, this guy, who is this guy? Stephen Kloximberger. Who is this guy? He is the chief design analyst of the SAP Labs. Okay, he decided he wants to the SAP Labs wants to design a database that is HANA database. So the point is what happened means in 2010 SAP Labs introduced a database that is HANA. In 2010 SAP Labs introduced the HANA database into the market. Before going to introduce this HANA database into the market, SAP Labs tested this HANA database also. SAP Labs tested this HANA database. Which SAP applications are providing performance issue? The same SAP applications, the same SAP applications executed on HANA database. Okay, which SAP applications are provided? See, for example, this when we are executing our SAP applications on other databases, then the SAP applications provide some performance issues. Which applications provide the performance issues? The same SAP applications, like the same SAP applications, he ran on the HANA database. That means the same SAP applications are executed based on the HANA database. When they execute these SAP applications on HANA database, so there is no performance issues. They didn't identify any performance issue. Moreover, performance of the SAP application was increased. Okay, see here, when the SAP applications executed on HANA database server, then there is no performance issue. They didn't find any performance issues. Moreover, the performance of the SAP application was increased. Previously, the performance of the SAP application was decreased. We got them so many performance issues. You know why? Why it means so? If it comes to this database, for example, Oracle, SQL Server, MySQL, all these are the other databases. All these databases not developed based on our SAP application feature. All these other databases not developed based on our SAP application features. All these databases not developed based on all these databases not developed based on our SAP application features. But if you comes to the HANA, HANA database was designed and developed based on the SAP application features only. But if you comes to, for example, if you comes to the Oracle, this Oracle database was designed and developed based on the Oracle Corporation principles, not based on the SAP application features. If it comes to the SQL Server, the SQL Server also designed and developed based on the Microsoft principles, not based on our SAP application features. But if it comes to the HANA, this HANA was completely designed and developed based on the SAP application features only. And one more thing, this HANA is a dedicated database to the SAP labs, sorry, to the SAP applications. If you comes to the Oracle, you can use this Oracle as a backend for the Abap applications, and you can use it for Java and for .NET applications also you can use. But if it comes to the HANA, it won't support any other programming technology. It won't support any other programming technology. Why means SAP to increase the performance of the SAP applications. HANA was completely dedicatedly designed and developed to improve the performance of the SAP applications only. Okay, clear? Up to this clear, Ji? Uh, Vaishali Ji and Radhika, up to this clear, are having any
Yeah.
doubt?
Yes.
Okay, Ji?
Clear.
Okay. Okay. Okay, thank you. Yeah, and now let's see. So many people have the doubt too. Anil Krishna, we are listening the words just Hana and S4 Hana. Hana and S4 Hana. What is the difference between the Hana and S4 Hana? See, in interview point of view also, there might be a chance to ask this question, what is the difference between the HANA and S4 HANA? 100% there might be a chance to ask this question, what is the difference between the HANA and S4 HANA? See, actually, HANA is nothing but just it's a database. Initially, okay, initially, SAP Labs introduced the HANA as a database only. Initially, SAP Labs introduced the HANA as a database only. Later, SAP Labs introduced the S4 HANA. S4 HANA is nothing but, so many people will say, what is this in interview point of view? What is the S4 HANA means? So many people will say number of lines, theoretical statements. No need. We people can say simply what is S4 HANA within a single statement. To the existing HANA database, SAP Labs integrated SAP applications to the existing HANA database. SAP Labs, okay, see here, features. Okay, see here the point is what to the existing HANA database. Actually, initially, SAP Labs introduced the only HANA database. SAP Labs introduced only HANA database. Later, SAP Labs introduced, when see, initially they released the HANA database only into the market. And once they released this HANA database, it was became so popular. And the SAP application performance also started increasing. And the number of clients coming to the business people. So it became so popular. So that's why, okay, so that's why SAP Labs so introduced one more advanced one more advanced point, one more advanced version, that is nothing but S4 HANA. S4 HANA is nothing but to the existing HANA database. Previously, HANA is just it's a database only. To the S4 HANA is what it say to the existing HANA database. SAP Labs integrated SAP application features. Once the SAP application features integrated to the HANA database, so it was renamed as the S4 HANA. S4 HANA. S4 HANA is a simplified fourth generation HANA database. Simplified fourth generation HANA database. See previously, see please observe here, Radhika ji and Vaishali ji, see here. For example, this Abap application, that means SAP application, and see this is a HANA database. HANA database. Okay, and this is a, for example, Oracle database. This is Oracle database. This is a HANA database. This is a HANA database. Okay. This HANA database was completely designed and developed based on this SAP application features only. But this Oracle was designed and developed based on the Oracle features, Oracle corporation principles. Okay. So when you are going to execute your SAP application on HANA, initially in initial days, okay, we are executing. Okay, initially we prefer the other databases only, because at the time, okay, there is no data HANA database, right? So the available database we choose to run our SAP application. When we are executing our SAP applications on HANA database, then the performance is decreasing. So to improve the performance of this SAP application, so we preferred, okay, SAP Labs so saying stop the running SAP applications on Oracle database, not only Oracle, other database. If you want to increase the performance of this SAP application, you want to run on HANA database. Why means this HANA database features and SAP application features both are same, because this HANA database was completely designed and developed based on the SAP application features only. So when you are trying to run your SAP application on HANA database, so 100% performance will increase. Okay, G. See, initially just SAP Labs introduced HANA as a database only. Okay, clear. Clear, G? Vaishali Ji and Radhika Ji. Clear.
Yeah, clear, sir.
Okay. And S4 HANA. S4 HANA means what? S4 HANA means to the existing HANA database, SAP Labs integrated SAP application features. That means, you see, here, here Abap application is in one system, HANA database is in another system. Both are in different locations. Okay, initially. But now, see, the point is what? See here. Now, S4 HANA means, see here. For example, this is a S4 HANA. Okay, this is okay. This is S4 HANA. Okay, here you can see the HANA database and you can see your Abap application. Both are in same system. You can run your Abap application directly on HANA database. You can run directly on HANA database. That means inside of the HANA Studio, you can find the Abap. You can write the Abap application also. The same Abap application you can run within the HANA Studio only. You can run. For example, I will show you. I will show you one point. See here. I'm going to open the server. One wait. That's fine. 1 minute, G. Vishalji and Radhikaji, 1 minute. See here. Did you see here? This is what S4 HANA. Did you see S4 HANA? In S4 HANA, you can see ABAP application ECC. You can see here. For example, see here SE38. 1 second. Okay. See here. See, you can see in S4 HANA, you can see SAP GUI. Okay, you can see here. It's a HANA database. Here you can write the web program also. 1 second, it will come. Please wait. This is S4 HANA. S4 HANA means what? Inside of this S4 HANA database, you can write. See, you can write ABAP application, ABAP coding also. You can see the transaction code, everything. Okay, G, clear. And see, this
Yeah,
is S4 HANA. And see, you can see the normal ECC also. You can see here normal ECC. You can see here normal ECC. Okay, you can see here normal ECC. This is a HANA Studio. And see, up to see in ABAP, in complete ABAP, we are going to see G up to this clear. Vaishali Ji and Radhika Ji, both are clear up to this clear.
yes, sir.
Okay, yeah, and G, see SAP Labs. SAP Labs provided, he said a deadline 2024. 2024. SAP Labs provided the deadline 2024, and I think it was extended to 2027. Some people are saying it was extended. Why he provide the deadline means, for example, Vaishali and Radhika, one point I'm asking. For example, we are developing one SAP application. If we get any problem in this SAP applications, then we people will contact to SAP Labs, right? Okay, if you get any problem in the SAP applications, we developed, we wrote the custom code, but it is not, the client requirement was not satisfied. We got some little bit issues in the SAP applications. When we get the issues in SAP applications, we people will raise the ticket to the SAP Labs. That means we people will take the help from the SAP Labs. So, okay, to solve our problem. Okay, but the SAP Lab saying the people who are running SAP applications on other databases like Oracle, SQL Server, something. Okay, if any SAP applications executing on Oracle data, other databases, those SAP applications we can't support. SAP Labs said we can't support the SAP applications which are running on Oracle and SQL Server and other databases. Okay, they don't SAP Labs, they don't want to support the SAP applications which are executing based on the other database 2024 onwards. See, for the last for the last 8 or 9 years, SAP Labs saying, please try to run SAP applications. Please try to migrate your each and every SAP applications on HANA. Why it is saying means so this Oracle, when you are going to execute the SAP applications on other databases, so many performance issues getting. So to prevent this type of performance issues only, SAP Labs introduced a dedicated HANA database server to the SAP. SAP Labs saying you please try to run the SAP each and every SAP application on HANA database. If you run your SAP applications on HANA database only, then only you will get the support from the SAP Labs. If you are excluding the SAP applications on other databases, so we won't provide any assistance after 2024 onwards. Okay, so that's why I see G previously 100% of the SAP applications, 100% of the SAP applications depended on other database. Nowadays, see here, as per the 2023 January 24th, Jan 24th, SAP Labs released a note. 24th released a note. Country-wise, they released a note. Okay, that is in India. Okay, in India, 73.8% of the SAP projects utilizing HANA database. In US, just I remember 3 countries only. Okay, in US, 87%, 87.3% of the projects migrated to HANA. And in Germany, DE, in Germany, 92% of the SAP applications completely executing on HANA database only. Within 1 or 2 years, okay, within 1 or 2 years, this percentage also will increase. In India, 73.8% of the SAP applications utilizing HANA database. In US, 87.3% of the applications utilizing HANA database. In Germany, 92%. Okay, so see, if you open the now, if you open that websites in India, if you open the now job portals like Naukri, in US, Desi, if you open the job portals, job web portals, you can see HANA is a mandatory. HANA is a mandatory. If you don't have the HANA, you won't get the job also. Because SAP Labs provided the deadline to all the SAP customers. If you want to continue the relationship with the SAP Labs, you please try to run your SAP applications on HANA database only. He's saying like that. Okay, clear. That's why only, see, if you're getting the new project, then directly we are going to implement S4 HANA. If it is a direct, if it is a new project, if you get a new project, directly that SAP project is going to implement based on the S4 HANA. If it is a old project, if you are okay, we people are migrating to HANA database. That's it. Okay, ji, clear? Vaishali ji and Radhika ji, you both are clear. Up to this clear?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Now we are coming to the point. Okay, Vaishali ji, did you get the point why we need to go for the S4 HANA? What is the difference between the HANA and S4 HANA? Did you get the
Yes, sir.
point or having any
Yeah.
doubts, ji?
Yeah, no, clear, sir.
Yeah, Radhika, up to this clear or having any doubt?
Clear, sir.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Now let's we see how we people are writing Abap code, how we people are going to write Abap code in Abap project, how we need to write the Abap code in HANA project. Let's we see. Okay. And one more thing, see, in interview point of view also, this is one of the important question. What is the difference between the Abap and Abap on HANA? They will ask you the question directly, straight question they will ask you. What's the difference between the Abap and Abap on HANA? It's a straight question. And some people will say, some people will ask you how you can write the code in Abap and how you can write the code in Abap on HANA. And some people can ask you what are the changes so you found it in Abap and Abap on HANA. The same answer, the question is different. Say same question in different ways they will ask you, but the answer is same. Okay, first of all, let's we come to the Abap and Abap on HANA. See here, I'm going to say in Abap we no need to follow in Abap we no need to follow any database features while writing Abap code okay, okay. And see but if you comes to the HANA Abap on HANA project, we need to follow HANA database features. Okay, see, I'll go in depth. Okay, for example, Vaishali ji and Radhika ji, a small requirement. For example, a small question. For example, you got the purchasing order report. You got the requirement purchasing order report. Okay, first of all, Vaishali ji and Radhika ji, for example, see here. For example, my client, I have a client, for example, IBM. This IBM client asked me, Ani Krishna, you please try to generate the purchasing order report. He said, he allocated the task, I need to develop the purchasing order report. See, what I will do in Abap, see, if I want to develop this purchasing order report using only Abap, then what I will do first of all? What I will do is, I will try to understand I'll try to understand the functionality of the report. I'll try to understand the functionality of the report. Once I get the functionality of this purchasing order report, then what I will do? Then directly I'll try to open the Abap editor and directly I'll write the Abap code. I'll write the Abap code to generate the purchasing order report. Right. Right, G? Vaishali ji, right? See, for
Yeah.
example, if you get the purchasing order report, first of all, you'll try to understand the functionality of the report. Once you get the functionality, you'll open the Abap editor and you'll write the Abap code directly. But the
Right.
point is, so while writing the Abap code, we won't follow any database features, right? We
Right.
never follow any database features. Based on the functionality, based on the task requirement only, we'll write the Abap code. But we never follow any database features. Okay, but if you comes to the HANA, if you want to generate the purchasing order report in Abap on HANA project, okay, first of all, I'll try to understand the functionality of this purchasing order report. Once I get the functionality, I'll try to write the Abap code. While writing the Abap code, while writing the Abap code, I need to follow HANA database features. But in Abap, in normal Abap, we people will download the Abap code directly. We people write the Abap code directly to generate the purchasing or report. But if it comes to the HANA, in HANA project, we people will write the Abap code. Okay, we people will write the Abap code. How we people write the Abap code? How we need to write the Abap code here? While write in HANA project, when you are going to develop the purchasing order report, based on the HANA database features only, you need to write the Abap code. Okay, Ji, got the point, Vaishali ji and Radhika ji. Clear the point.
Yes.
See, if you not follow the HANA database features while writing the purchasing order report, then you can't run your purchasing order report on HANA database. If you want to run your report on HANA database, 100% you need to follow 100% you need to follow HANA database switches while writing the Abap code. Okay, Ji, clear? Vaishali ji and uh, Vaishali ji and Radhika ji, clear? For example,
Yes.
I will tell simple example. For example, I'm in a village. Through car driving, I want to reach my home. Okay, through car driving, I want to reach my home. See, in village, how I will drive the car? See, I'll drive the car carefully. I'll drive the car carefully. If I drive the car carefully, then only I can reach my home. But if you comes to the cities or towns, for example, Mumbai city. Example, Mumbai city. For example, I'm in Navi Mumbai. For example, I'm in Navi Mumbai. My home is near Handeri, for example. Handeri. Okay. See, through car driving, through car driving, I need to drive. Okay, through the car driving, I need to reach my home from Navi Mumbai to Handeri. I need to reach. See, okay. See, I need to reach my home, which is in Handeri, through the car driving. So in cities, see, we need to drive the car carefully. How we need to drive the car carefully? Based on the traffic signals. Based on the traffic signals. See, if you drive the car based on the traffic signals carefully, if you drive the car carefully based on the traffic signals, then only you can reach Handeri. Okay, Ji, clear? But in village there is no traffic signals, right? So we people can drive the car carefully. That means in Abap we don't need to follow any database switches. We can write the Abap code based on the functionality. But if you comes to the HANA, based on the HANA database features only, you need to write the Abap code. Then only your Abap application can run on HANA database. If you drive the car carefully based on the traffic signals, then only you can reach your home Handeri. Otherwise, we can't. Okay, clear, Ji? Did you get the point?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. One second. This is the one important point. And second point, second point is Ji, Radhika Ji and Vaishali Ji. Second point is in Abap, we have a internal table concept. Abap, in Abap, we have a internal table concept. In Abap, we have a internal table concept. But if you comes to the HANA, there is no internal table. Instead of the internal table, we have the views. Instead of the internal table, we have the views. You can ask me the point, Anil Krishna. We also have the views in Abap. Yes. Did you remember Ji, Radhika Ji and Vaishal Ji? Did you remember the views in Abap?
Yes, sir.
Database view, maintenance view, projection view, and help view.
Projection. Yeah.
Yeah. All those four views only for display purpose. By
Right.
using those views, you can't do any changes. But if you comes to the HANA, in HANA we have different views. So calculation view, analytical view, attribute view, and in S4 ABAP on HANA we have CDS views also. Okay. See, the point is, okay, with the see in ABAP project, which type of functionality we people can do using the internal table, the same functionality we people can do using the views in HANA database. In Abap, see, if you open any Abap application in your project, 99.99% you will see the internal table declaration. You can ask me, Anil Krishna, why can't you say 100%? Why means so? If you want to display the single record, okay, at that time you can go for the work area. At that time you can go for the work area. Except this 0.01%, 99.99% you need to declare the internal table in every ABAP application. You will see, you will identify. Okay, got G point? Got the
Yeah.
point G?
Yes,
Vaishali and
sir.
Radhika. Here. Okay. And see here the point, but Hana, see, you can find the internal table in ABAP only. You can't see the internal table declaration in any other technologies. You can't see. You can't see that. You can't listen the word. You can't hear the word internal table in other technologies. You can find that internal table only in ABAP. But if you comes to the HANA, see, if I say honestly, internal table is completely ABAP object. Internal table is completely ABAP object. It's not related to any other objects. Okay. But if you comes to the HANA, HANA is what? It's a database. It's a database. In HANA database, we people are going to use the views. We people are going to use the calculation view, and we people are going to use the analytical view. Okay, analytical view. Okay, and we people are going to use the attribute view. Okay, attribute view. And in S4 HANA, we people can go for the CDS views also. CDS views. Okay, got the point, G? Clear up to this? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Vaishali and Pankaj, clear. And one more thing here, one more difference here. Okay, one more point is you can in ABAP which type of SQLs we people are going to use? Vaishali and Radhika. In ABAP, which type of SQLs we people are going to use in our
Op
ABAP coding?
OpenSQL.
Exactly, perfect. Open SQL statements. We people are going to use the Open SQL statements in ABAP. In ABAP, we people are going to use the Open SQL statements. In ABAP, we people are going to use the Open SQL statements. But if you comes to the HANA, we won't use the Open SQL statements. Instead of the OpenSQL statements in HANA, only in ABAP on HANA, we are going to use the native SQL statements. Native SQL statements. And here is an interview question also. That is so, how you can identify whether the query is the OpenSQL query or native SQL query. For example, I think we know we have the idea. See, for example, OpenSQL, for example, start from start from Mara into table, internal table, IT underscore Mara. G, you can say Radhika Ji and Vaishali Ji, you can say this is a 100% by seeing this statement only. I can say this is the OpenSQL query. You can ask me, Anikrishna, how you could say? How means so? In HANA, there is no internal table, right? But did you see here? You can find the internal table declaration. If you identify any internal table declaration inside of the query, that is a OpenSQL query. We people can say blindly. If any select query having internal table declaration, okay, if any select query having the, okay, if any statement having the internal table, then we people can say blindly that is the OpenSQL statement. And how you can identify the native SQL queries? How means yes. See, G, I'm going to open my project oriented query, for example. See here. Yeah, yeah. Radhika Ji and Vaishali Ji. Did you see here? Did you see here? See in insert. See, you can see if you identify any case expression or string functions or date functions. Okay, if you identify any case expressions, date functions or string functions inside of the select query from database table, there is no into table internal table. Did you see here? Vaishali Ji, did you identify here? See
No, sir.
how we people can identify the native SQL query means yes, we people can say easy. We people can easily identify. If any select query, if any is inside of the select query, if you identify any case expressions or date functions or string functions, without internal table declaration G from database table. You can see here there is no into table internal table. If it is then let's see, I'm asking a small question, Vaishali. Did you write this type? Did you write a case expression inside of the select query in pure Abap project?
No.
Okay. Did you write any date functions inside of the select query in Abap project?
No.
Did you write any string operations like concatenate, length, these operations inside of the select query?
No.
No, right. Okay, but in HANA, we are going to use the native SQL query. Native SQL query means what? See, inside of the select query, we people can provide, we people can do the case expression. That means we people can write the case expression. We can write the string functions. We can write the date functions. We from database table without internal. See, you can't find here internal table declaration. You can't find here internal table declaration. In interview point of view, there might be a chance to ask this question: how you can identify the native SQL query? How means we people can say easily if any select query having case expressions or date functions or string functions without internal table declaration, that query is a native SQL query. Open SQL query means what? If any select query having the internal table declaration, that query is nothing but it's a open SQL query. Okay, G, clear? Clear the point.
Yes, sir.
Okay, G, this is the native SQL. G, this is a native SQL. And okay, and one more thing here, we have S4 HANA. We have S4 Abap on HANA. In S4 Abap on HANA, we are going to use the new Open SQL. G. New Open SQL means what? It's the combination of the Open SQL statement and native SQL statement. Native SQL statements. Okay, see, in Abap on HANA project, you are going to use the native SQL queries. In S4 Abap on HANA, you can use a new OpenSQL queries. That means, see, in native SQL means what to see here. Inside of the select query, you can use the case expressions, date functions, and string functions. You can use it. Okay, there is no internal table here. But see here, in OpenSQL query, you can go for the internal table also. Now the combination of the OpenSQL query and native SQL query is nothing but it's a new OpenSQL query. We people can use this new OpenSQL queries in S4 Abap on HANA, especially in implementation projects. We people can go, and you no need to worry, G, Radhika Ji and Vaishali Ji. We people will discuss. We people will practically also. We people will discuss the new OpenSQL query and the native SQL query. I think you know this OpenSQL query. Okay, we people will discuss these things. Okay, you don't need to worry in our project. Sorry, in our training. Okay, Ji, clear, Radhika Ji and Vaishali Ji,
Yes, sir.
clear. See,
Yes.
in interview point of view, if anybody asks you what is the difference between the Abap and Abap on HANA, or else if anybody asks you which differences you find, okay, which differences you found in Abap and Abap on HANA, okay, then you can say these three statements. These are the main three differences in between the Abap and Abap on HANA. Okay, okay, Ji, clear? Or having it out? Radhika Ji,
Clear, sir.
clear? Okay, yeah. G here, clear, and
Yeah.
Vaishali clear, up to this clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, next we are coming to the types of projects. Next we are coming to the types of project. See, G, Radhika Ji and Vaishali Ji, HANA level, HANA level, we people will work in two types of projects. We people will work on two types of projects. Two types of projects. We people will work on two types of projects. Okay, the first one is MP, that means migration project. Second one is IP. IP is nothing but implementation project. First one is MP and second one is IP. MP is nothing but migration project. IP is nothing but implementation part. Now let's see what is MP and what is IP. MP is nothing but Abap is not optimized, but Hana is optimized. Hana is, this is migration project. And implementation part means what? Abap is optimized and Hana also optimized. Okay, Ji. Okay, and in tomorrow's class, we people will discuss what is the migration project, what is the migration part, and what is the implementation part. Once we complete this one, then we people will go for the practically. Then first in our training, we people will discuss the migration project. Once we complete the migration project, then we people will go for the implementation project. And most see some people are saying first some people are saying implementation project related topics. 100% wrong, because if you know the implementation project, then you can understand very well. Okay, so implementation part. First we need to discuss migration project only. Later only we need to comes to the implementation project. Okay. Yeah, Radhika ji and Vaishali ji, up to this, you people are clear or having any doubt? So types of projects we people will discuss tomorrow. You don't need to worry. And types of project and the sidecar scenario. Okay, see here the sidecar scenario. Okay, everything we people will discuss in tomorrow's class. This is very very important. Sidecar scenario. This is also called code push down. This is also called code push down process. And see if you comes to see, if you see, did you observe here? See, native SQL queries are code push down. Okay, we people will discuss what is the code push down also. You don't need to worry. Up to this clear, Ji? Vaishali ji, do you have any doubts in this class?
No, sir. Yeah, it's clear. Only one thing, like they said like HANA is in memory database.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. That
mhm.
one also, that one also will come. See, that one also will come. See
Okay,
here,
okay.
Hana. See, uh, first I will teach each and everything practically. In memory
Mm-hmm.
database, see, Hana is it's in memory database.
Mm-hmm.
Hana is in memory database, 100%.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
In memory, see, actually the people see, see 1 second. I'm going to show you that one also. Yeah, see here. Here actually, HANA is a in memory. In memory. In memory means G. Uh, I think you know internal table, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think you know
Yeah.
internal table. In internal table, okay, in internal table, you can do the calculations and you can save the data temporarily. You can save the data temporarily. Okay, the temporarily saved data you can display. Okay, but once you display the program, if you double click on the internal table, there is no data. But here, G, in memory means so. Even see, even see here, the data will be stored in memory. In memory wise, data will be stored. There is no data loss. There is no data loss, G. Okay,
Okay.
there is no data loss. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
there is no
Mm-hmm.
data loss. Okay, in internal table there will be a data loss, right? Once you
Yeah.
execute the program, you can't see the internal table data. You
Right.
can't see the internal table. But here in memory means so that even if you display the data, okay, the
Mm-hmm.
the data you won't lose. That would be stored on the RAM.
Okay.
Okay, there will be no data loss. Okay,
Okay.
okay, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and if you observe Ji, Vaishali ji, if you observe Ji, compare with the other people's demo, my demo will be little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
I can say hardly, because completely I will teach the project oriented training only. And
Mm-hmm.
see, you can't find even in internet also you can't find. See, for example, if you may find these diagrams. Okay, it's very common. Okay, but see, you can't find, see, for example, see, yeah, this is my project related query. You can't find it. You can't find it. And one more thing, G, and that means this type of queries you can find, but the same functionality you can't find. Completely, completely, I will provide the project oriented training. You can't find my scenarios in Google or YouTube. 100% I can say. What exactly on which objects I worked, the same objects I am teaching in HANA training. Okay, G. Any
Yeah.
doubts, G? If you have not,
Um,
you can ask me, G.
no, clear from my end.
Okay, Radhika Ji, any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay, yeah, Vaishal Ji, any doubts up to here clear?
Clear, sir.
Yeah, Radhika Ji, please try to send me your email ID to my WhatsApp to send this class video. Okay, and Vaishali Ji, you also please,
Mm-hmm.
okay,
Yeah,
please
sure,
try
sir.
to send your class video to send. Okay, same time
Okay.
is perfect, right? This is every day 6:30 p.m. as per
Yeah,
Indian time. Is this
yeah,
fine,
sir.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, 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 Radhika Ji.
Okay.
Yeah, please send me your email IDs to send this video. Okay,
Yeah,
and I will
sure.
share. I will share this document also, but
Okay.
I won't share now because I need to explain
Mm-hmm.
the other concepts also. I will share you this document also. I will share you, and
Okay.
I will share this document in view mode only, not downloadable because
Mm-hmm.
see because this query and other things, some my project related concepts I mentioned here. So,
Mm-hmm.
uh, so if I give the download chance to the other people, there may be a chance to circulate this document. Okay,
Yeah, sure,
so
sir.
I won't share. Then I will be in trouble. So that's why I will send this document in viewable mode only. Okay,
Yeah.
document and videos also, G. Okay, videos also
Okay.
viewable mode. Why means completely I will give the project oriented training. Okay, and my
Mm-hmm.
humble request is please don't share my videos to anyone. It's my humble request. Okay,
Yeah, sure, sir.
it's
Yeah,
my humble request.
definitely.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, bye. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a nice
Yeah,
day. Bye.
sure. Okay. Yeah. Bye.